Hey Aquarius, welcome to your second half of August reading. You're the last of the bunch, Aquarius. Save the best for last. I hope you have been enjoying your month and looking forward to moving into September. We're in Virgo season already. I know, it's going fast. But welcome if you're new to the channel. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us by subscribing. And for those of you who are returning Aquarius, I appreciate you so very much. Remember, you have a standing invitation to join us in the Priestess Lounge. That is the private Facebook group connected to this channel. The link is in the description box below every video. It says join us in the Priestess Lounge. Please join us there. We could use more of your beautiful humanitarian energy. Big picture, big visionary energy. So join us there. Okay, this is a general reading for the collective of Aquarius, Sun and Rising. If it doesn't resonate for you this time around, you can check out the reading for your rising sign if you're here as a sun sign or vice versa, or be a cross watcher and watch the Sun or Rising readings for your divine counterpart. So those are my tips. All right, sorry for the weird lighting behind me. I've got storms coming in. It is that season, and everything's looking a little funky behind me, but oh well, did the best I could with what I got to work with. All right, I am pulling 2 cards from Spirit Animal Oracle, one for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine. Feel free to flip the energies around as you need. More important that the storyline resonates, okay? So, Horse Spirit, card 33. Wow, and I saw 333 on my clock today. Horse Spirit, freedom is yours. This is for the masculine. Freedom is yours. It's beautiful, Horse Spirit. And feminine gets Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things. Perfect for Virgo season. Tend to the small things, right? All the little nitty-gritty details, the things we tend to overlook. That is card 40. That 0 is sort of angel protection, but the 4s are about structure and stability and the details, right? Because the details are what help us build a solid foundation. So beautiful energies. I love the Horse Spirit. I've not yet pulled that one in a while. Aquarius, I am pulling 1 card for the Aquarians watching from Goddess Power Oracle. Let's see what Goddess is sending you messages. The messages usually come through as empowerment or alignment, depending if they come out upright or reversed. So, what message wants to come through for our beautiful Aquarian Sun and Rising that are watching? Again, these readings are not date or time specific. I just put first half or second half of the month so it's easier to find on the channel if you're looking for it. Feminine, wow, okay. We get Persephone in reverse. Persephone is the goddess of inexperience. Now it is in reverse. It's card 42. 4 and 2 is 6. 6s are about, again, balance. Things kind of falling into harmony. All the 6s are more stable than the 5s, right? You come through the 5s, all the change, and you land in the 6s, and everything just kind of feels copacetic. So let's look at card 42. I will read it because it is important information and so beautifully written. It was in reverse. So this is an alignment message. The goddess Persephone was forced to pay a high price as restitution for what she thought were innocent actions. Today she is a wiser goddess and is encouraging you to stop what you're doing and pay attention to the red flags. Don't take a bite of the forbidden fruit unless you are willing to pay the price. The alignment task offered to you by Persephone is simple. If you feel unsure in any way about what is being offered to you, step back and ask, do I have enough knowledge and strength to explore this without attachment to what lies ahead? If the answer is yes, jump in. If the answer is no, consider the wisdom in waiting. For this or something better now manifests for you in divine timing. Don't fall for the seduction. It won't be worth the price. Wow. So what I love about this is it feels almost like a message to the feminine or in alignment with Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things, right? Pay attention to red flags. Look at the little details. Don't let Don't let yourself get lured in or seduced by something that's bright and shiny. So what a powerful message. I haven't seen Persephone. So none of these cards have come out in a long time. So you got it going on here, Aquarius. Okay, so let's see what the twin flame soulmate energies are for Aquarius, sun and rising with their divine counterparts. Looking for messages for Aquarius, sun and rising with their divine counterparts. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Feminine archetype of life partner and High Priestess. Wow. Two very strong energies here. Masculine coming through in the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. It may have less to do with another person. It may be that this masculine is in very much a phase of self-nurturance, taking care of themselves, paying attention to the details in their own lives, their own stability. That's a lot about what the Queen of Pentacles, more nurturing, but towards self. But it is the archetype, the feminine archetype of life partner. So this could have to do with another person. We shall see. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is the element of Pentacles. And then we have High Priestess, Pisces energy. High Priestess is very much in tune with their higher self, relying on intuition. It's a real spiritual card, a very spiritual card. Usually a sign of no communication, as the High Priestess sort of communicates in the 5D. Sometimes it can be about hidden feelings or secrecy, so we'll take a look at that when I clarify. Okay, so in the past for the masculine, walking away from something that no longer serves, that would be in alignment with the freedom and healing right now. So it does feel like the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Swords feel aligned to me. Some attention to self-care, and then in the future, Nine of Pentacles. Now the Nine of Pentacles came out in your last reading, Aquarius. I believe it was how the feminine showed up in the reading. So I'm just going to remind you, for those of you who watched the first half of August, it was earlier in the month, this card was here. Now it's here. I know you're probably saying, what does that mean? We'll see. Yes, lots of anxiety in the past for the feminine. Look. Eight of Cups, Nine of Swords. I feel this masculine walked away from another situation or wanted to walk away from it. It had a lot of, provoked a lot of anxiety and worry and concern, sort of the feminine obsessing a bit about the situation. But right now, look at this, High Priestess and the Sun. The Sun, Leo energy, but happiness and bliss. Wow, King of Wands in the future. More Leo energy. For some of you, that'll be important. I want to get a feel for who this Queen of Pentacles is. What the Queen is about. Wow. Past life soulmate, Six of Cups. Again, the sixes are good. It is balance. It is a lot more stability in the emotional realm here with the six landing on this Queen of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords. Swift action, coming in with some truth very quickly to this past life soulmate, which is this feminine. Yeah, on the bottom, King of Wands and masculine Emperor. So I feel this King of Wands is the masculine. Got it? So I'm getting some confirmation. And the King of Wands, forget about the sun sign. For some of you, that will be important. Aries, Leo, Sag, doesn't have to be. The King of Wands knows what they want. They get it. Like they have their Rubik's Cube moment where everything locks into place, and this is their mantra. I see it, I want it, I claim it, it's mine. There's like no second thoughts, there's no doubts, there's no hesitation with this King of Wands. And the Emperor, who embodies the highest and best attributes of all four kings, is like, yeah, let's go. It is the highest vibration of all four kings and divine masculine energy. Represented in that card, which is Aries. So I feel that this masculine is seeing this feminine as life partner. Queen of Pentacles. Doesn't have to be attached to the sun sign, but it could be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn if this is the Aquarian energy. I'm just going to say that. But you just need to know which side is really speaking to you, and then the other side is your divine counterpart. It's that simple. So I'm seeing this masculine really wanting to come swiftly toward this Queen of Pentacles, which I believe is a feminine, that they perceive as their past life soulmate, with the truth that they know what they want and they're ready to claim it. Now, when I say claim, I want you to understand I mean it from a high vibration. It's not about possession and ownership or anything like that. So sometimes people jump in and they take issue with my wording, but it's common words in the realm of tarot reading. Yeah. Eight of Cups and the Seven of Wands. This masculine had to stand up for themselves and turn their back on something that wasn't fulfilling them, and then they kind of hesitated. They were at a crossroads. Really needed to do some inner search to get the clarity. All kinds of guards went up. They felt very guarded, like they had to pull back and protect their heart chakra. See that center pentacle that he's got a vice grip on? It seems as though this masculine was a little bit resistant and pushing back against something that they perceived could take something from them. And so the Two of Swords, both these cards are very much stuck energy and self-protective in a way, as is the Seven of Wands. If you just look at the figure, it's, he's pushing back against a lot of energy coming toward him, resisting, but also defensive, defending, self-protective. These two cards, though, feel very much like, wait a minute, I don't know what's really going on here. I've got to get clear about the decision I'm making and how I'm going to go about making it. And then all these guards go up, or the walls go up, the boundaries become super firm. And I feel it caused this feminine some concern, but we'll see. Four of Swords right now. Healing, taking the time to reflect, realign. Yeah. Healing with regard to the feminine. So I do feel whatever this was, this Eight of Cups with the Seven of Wands and all the guardedness and the crossroads, was between the two people here. And I feel the masculine is now in a healing energy. This is bringing in some energy of happiness, I hope, for this feminine. Yes, and transformation is afoot. So whatever this issue was, and it feels like it was pretty bumpy, a bumpy patch or rough patch, it's being healed now and transformed with the help of the feminine's unconditional love. That much I can see right here, right now. And this feminine is, I'm sorry. Hello. The masculine is getting to the energy of being very clear about what they want. It's underneath. So when I pull from underneath, you have to remember that it's kind of outside of conscious awareness, but it's bubbling up. And therefore, it's driving the behavior of the person I'm reading for or about, in this case, the masculine. So at least that's the way it's coming out for me. Yeah. Transformation into a King of Pentacles. So now we have the King and Queen. And what's the difference? Well, the King of Pentacles is ready to settle down, is ready for commitment, is ready for the stability of a life partnership. That's what we got. That's where we're headed. It is underneath, once again, not something they're thinking of consciously, but in the healing process or meditation or whatever this masculine is doing to kind of nurse their wounds, it's transformational, and they will come out the other side seeing themselves very differently in terms of this connection. And then going forward, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is a card of usually a very independent, fiercely independent, as a matter of fact, person. Single woman is what's in the picture, but somebody who has been able to attract to them a life that they enjoy, that they find luxurious, all their creature comforts. They have the ability to attract good business situations, financial situations, work situations, living situations, you know, whatever it is that they've got their minds set on, they have the capacity to attract it to them. Where they struggle is with a stable love life. Someone who comes and stays and sees their worth. See all those pentacles? So I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles. It could be a woman or a man. It's not a gender based. It's just the image in the card is of a female. It is a card of Virgo. I'll just say that. Yes. And there's the Lovers. So I feel as if this feminine is this Nine of Pentacles, seeing the feminine, moving toward the feminine, the transformation. Death card, by the way, is Scorpio. The transformation taking place now, along with a lot of badly needed healing and reflection before they move forward in the future and choose the lover, choose the union with this single party. Their Queen of Wands. So now we have a King and Queen of Wands. Passion, attraction, chemistry. And there we go, our brand new beginning. Divine gift of stability, groundedness, abundance, commitment. See? I like it. And on some level, I feel that the feminine knows this is all going on. The High Priestess knows. They just have a gut, you know, it's all on intuition. They know like they know. High Priestess. Yeah, High Priestess has some concern here about being played a bit, breadcrumbed, roped into something that's a little too toxic, too much negative karma around it, wants to get to calmer water. So I feel that there was a communication breakdown somewhere here in the past, a communication breakdown possibly through this connection into a phase of separation, feminine going on their intuition. With regard, this is Capricorn energy, so for some it could be around a Capricorn, but for me it's feeling as if what was on offer here wasn't stable enough or wasn't evolved enough, and it felt toxic. And you know, this is that card of that Persephone says, don't get lured in, don't get seduced. Well, this is a card of seduction, obsession, possession, possessiveness, control, right? That karmic energy, the negative karmic energy we talk about when we label somebody a karmic. That's what we're talking about, is that there's like this pull, this hold that this energy has. Well, this is why you're being guided by Persephone, not to fall for the lure, for the seduction. And I feel like that's what the Priestess is saying. I'm using my intuition with regards to something that feels highly seductive. And especially with all this King and Queen of Wands energy, there's a lot of chemistry here, sexual chemistry here. Hey, we're grown-ups. And on some level, this feminine's feeling like they're getting breadcrumbs. They're only getting small little bits. And that's part of the issue. And they want to move to calmer waters, get beyond the chaos, see where the water here is real, like wavy and turbulent, and then they're being move to something calmer. And the 6 is, again, a 6 of swords is about balance of the mind, peace of mind, not all the drama that we had here in the past, right? This is a whole lot of drama. Someone who's losing sleep, who can't focus on anything. This whole situation here that occurred in the past with the 8 of Cups and the 7 of Wands and the 2 of Swords and the 4 of... Yeah, it's a lot. And it took a lot out of this feminine. Fool, leap of faith, and the Moon. Afraid to take that leap, afraid to make a false move. See, if the 9 of Swords would indicate that this is something this feminine really struggled with mentally, Swords, mental anguish, and a lot of energy being expended on what to do about a situation and how to see it and think about it and not being able to stop thinking about it. And really, I'm seeing the Fool and the Moon almost as if, do I go all in? Do I follow the lead of this person? Because there's so much I don't know, or I can't see, or is it real? Is it an illusion? The Moon triggers all of our insecurities. Whenever you're feeling apprehensive or unsure, right? Just like Persephone, if you're unsure, don't fall, don't be lured into something that you don't have clarity around. That's exactly what happened here. Feminine was just about to take a leap of faith and then thought the better of it, had a lot of insecurities and fears, and stopped. I said, wait a minute, underneath, I gotta, how is this all gonna work out? In reality, I got to weigh my options. I got to deal with realities on the ground, not just what I want it to be. But that was in the past. Right now, their present experience of the connection is the Sun. Look at this little guy. This little guy with the red feather in his hat, the same as the Fool wears. See that little red feather? So it's almost as if this little baby is the Fool, right? So coming into the world innocent and unafraid, not aware of the harsh realities of the world, and protected by that stone wall behind him, running around bare naked on a horse, having, you know, the time of his life. And that is the energy of the Sun, is about feeling safe and protected in your vulnerability. And that is what brings the bliss into any connection. That's why the Sun is there. That's what the happiness is about. I know I am safe with this person. I can fully be myself, and I can be vulnerable and still be protected. Like they're not the enemy. Yeah, this feminine not giving up on their happiness. Knowing that they have a full right and entitlement to be happy. 9 of Wands would indicate, yeah, I haven't given up on that. I know it, things got tough and I got spooked or scared or nervous. I haven't given up. I'm trying to intuit what this energy, what this pull that I'm feeling is with this person here. Right? Page of Wands. Page of Wands feels to me in this situation, the Tower's underneath. I feel as if on some level this feminine is concerned that there isn't enough beneath their feet in this connection. It's not evolved. It's too soon. It's too young. There's something isn't mature, isn't evolved enough for this feminine. And on some level, the feminine knows that bleep's about to get real. If this masculine here is just breadcrumbing, the connection can't stand, right? It won't have enough substance. If they're just playing around to get their own needs met, serve their own desires and purposes, it can't stand. It'll come down. So while the feminine hasn't given up on finding their happiness or reaching a happier state in this connection, they have lots of concerns, and it feels like the concerns are pretty legit. Past experience, right? The best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. Simple. Now, going forward, we have the King of Wands, which is underneath over here. So I'm seeing some measure of, it's not yet in the masculines, conscious awareness, but they're sort of in this phase of transformation going forward. We have the beautiful energy of the King of Wands, powerful, dynamic, you know, really kind of an exciting person to be around. The King of Wands has like a zest for life, a joie de vivre, you know, you know, I'm all in the game of life, 100% in, and that's very sexy. It's very attractive. Now, like anything, they have their, you know, less desirable qualities. In reverse, a King of Wands can be spoily and, you know, like my way or the highway, demanding, controlling, possessive, you know. I want what I want when I want it. But that's less often. Wow. 10 of Swords. End of a painful chapter with this King of Wands, manifesting the end of the painful cycle. Okay, well that makes sense. Virgo and Gemini in the Magician. I feel as if in the future, this Six of Swords kind of finally comes to fruition. The feminine has manifested the end of the struggle with this, in this connection, meaning the new beginning comes in between these two. Commitment. No longer single here, feminine. Masculine moves toward the feminine in their single state, chooses the union with the Queen of Wands, and embarks on a committed connection. A brand new beginning. And that is exactly what the feminine manifested. Manifested a king, not a page. See? From page to king. Fabulous. Okay, so if this is your storyline, Aquarius, I will now take it to the extended. There is a link below in the first sentence or two in the description box that says, click here for your extended, and there's the link. I have been switching it up in case you didn't notice that. In the extended now, I pull one card. What's the situation? You know, the most important situation we're talking about between these two right now. And then the next card is the block, the challenge, or the dynamic around that situation. And then what can you expect to come out of it, or what can you do about it, if anything. And then I'm choosing a card for a message that this masculine wants the feminine to know, something they haven't been communicating but would like the feminine to know. Feminine's message to the masculine, what do they want the masculine to know? Those have been really interesting lately. And then one card for you, Aquarius, from your higher self, spirit, or the universe. That's my favorite position. Really good advice, authentic advice comes through. Helpful, something to work on, something to focus on. Sometimes it's a warning, something to be on the lookout for. And then the outcome card is what can you expect going forward from here, and in what time frame. If timing is a factor, it would show up there. All right, okay. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Good to see you. I look forward to seeing you at the extended. I'll be there in a second or in a future reading. Take care. Bye.